Hello, all of you, my dear sweet friends, and all the serious aspirants and all the serious viewers. Today, in this video, I am going to deliver my presentation on the topic of word of thanks versus the welcome speech. How to deliver the welcome speech and word of thanks. So many of us don't know, and means most of us we are in dilemma that how to introduce ourselves there, how to give the gratitude with the steps, how to convey the word of thanks and welcome speech there on the welcome or ceremonies in the presentation, means in something situations or in occasions on the dais, how to give this sudden speech, sudden welcome speech and word of thanks, how to deliver there. I will tell you and I will clear all the doubts among them. You don't worry about that, okay? Please here with me, means I am here with you to introduce all those steps here. These are not means according to the chronological order, but these are I have given you the random steps among them. So I will give you little ideas about that, means what steps you have to include in your welcome speech and what steps you have to take, what measures you have to take while what methods you have to take while delivering the word of thanks. Okay, I will tell you how to convey welcome speech at the very first. We will discussing ahead. Okay, about that only. Without moving further, I want to request you is that if you are the new beginner or if you are new viewer to this YouTube channel Vinay Hiremath, then you have to subscribe to it if you haven't did it yet. Okay, thank you so much for listening carefully, and ahead please come or please be there till the end. Okay, now without spending more time on the introduction or on the means introductory sessions, we will move ahead. Okay, welcome speech. Here the steps are there, like you have to give the wishes there, how you have to introduce, like very cheerful morning to all of you, and this is my pleasure, like that you have to continue or you can start up. Okay, like that you have to begin, like that you have to carry on. Okay, like that you have to what we call initial. Okay, that will be your initial beginning. How wish you all the cheerful morning who all are assembled here, who all are gathered here, like that you have to introduce that. And salutations you have to give, the salutations like my dear luminaries, dignitaries, freshers, and all the audience. I am here with you to introduce about myself, and I am going to convey the welcome speech. So please, you guys, listen to me. Like that, you have to introduce that. Like that, a simple manner. Like that, a functional meaning. You have to add there. Okay. Now, introducing luminaries. Okay, introducing luminaries or dignitaries or on the days, off the days, the dignitaries. Okay, means who all are reputed persons there, who all will be the reputed persons there. You have to introduce at the very first of them. Okay, but before that you have to mention the gratitude. Okay, how to convey the gratitude? You have to convey the gratitude to them who all given you the opportunity to talk there in front of them. Okay, before all. Okay, you have to introduce the gratitude. Okay, you have to convey the gratitude at the very first there. Okay, now, yeah, okay, isn't it? I think you're getting that. And yourself, means gratitude or yourself you have to introduce. How you will introduce yourself nicely? With the presentation, you have to introduce like this is Vinay Hiremath before all, and this is my pleasure to introduce myself before you all. So, like that, you have to begin like that, okay? You have to introduce yourself there in a very brief manner. You should not have to reveal your biography there, okay? That will be funny. And the felicitation to the chief guests. Okay, how the felicitation should be in a presented manner. How, like now I would like to call dash and dash towards the dais or on the dais to felicitate our special invitee or our special guest today are here. You have to felicitate them with the flower presentation. Like that, you have to introduce that the felicitation chief guest. Okay, with the code words, how you will introduce a luminaries, a great luminaries, VIP person, VVIP persons, like that you have to introduce. Okay, there or patientful audience, like that you have to introduce that. It's something functional, something tasty you have to add there. Okay, Means that will be the welcome speech, the great welcome speech there. Now, chief guests. How we will introduce them? You have to introduce them. This is our pleasure and this is my privilege to stand before you all to introduce our today's chief guest. With their biographies, you have to introduce them in a very short manner, not in a long. Okay, you have to in a glance manner. You have to introduce them, not in a grab way. Okay. Now, inauguration. Okay, inauguration function. You have to welcome all the luminaries, all the special invitees, all the chief guests, and all your staff members, all your audience, or means who are repetitive persons will be there. You have to introduce. You have to call them upon the dais or towards the dais to inaugurate to this function by lighting the candle or by watering the plant, by watering the flower pot like that we have to introduce and call upon dais to the guests or to for the presidential address to your principals. How? And now this is the time to call our principal to on the dais or on the stage to for the presidential address. Okay, there they will convey the presidential address by your principal. Okay, again upon dais and your chief guest, you have to call upon the chief guest towards the dais or on the dais to give the chief guest or the motivational speech there. Okay, you have to means you have to demand from them and you have to call them upon the dais to give the incentive, instructive and informative or didactic speech and thank them. Again in word of thanks, here this entire session will be the gratitude session. How? Wish. You have to wish them. How? This is Vinay Hiremath before you all and a very cheerful morning or good afternoon to all of you, my sweet friends who are assembled here. My greetings to all of them. Very good afternoon to all of you once again. And gratitude. And this is my pleasure before you all and I am standing. This is my pleasure before you all. This is my privilege to stand before you all to introduce to so and so. I am today here to give or to convey the word of thanks to all of you assembled here. Okay. First one, gratitude. How? I would like to thank our faculty or our coordinator for giving me this chance or just this opportunity to introduce myself before you all or convey or this opportunity I am taking as a golden opportunity to convey a word of thanks to you all. Like that you have to introduce. Thanks to coordinators. Okay, at the very first you have to means thank to your coordinators who all given you the opportunity to speak there. And chief guests and their arrival. You have to thank your chief guests for their arrival there. Okay, to your special invitees. Okay, there. Okay, who all will be arrived there. You have to means thank them for their arrival. Okay, for their appearance there. You have to give the word of thanks to them also, and thank for their speech. At the very first, you have to means after that you have to thank them for their great speech delivered by them. Okay, there will be the speech you will be giving. This means they will be giving speech. After that, in the word of thanks, you have to convey thanks to them. Okay, or a gratitude to them for their incentive, instructive, didactic, and preaching, live teaching, motivational speech by them. You have to thank for that also, and special invitees for their talk also. Okay, for their talk also you have to give the word of thanks. Thanks for delivering such a motivational speech to all of us. Okay, we are inspired by your motivational speech. Once again, thank you to you, the special invitee, so and so, and all assembled pupils. Pupils means all the students. Means I would like to convey my word of thanks to all the audience and all the students assembled here, and and thanks for their patience till the end and listening to me, listening to us, listening to the and respecting to the program, and thanks for convincing or conveying or their cooperation till the end. Thank you so much for them also, and thanks for their presence as well. Thank you so much. Like this you have to introduce, and this is called the word of thanks. Here, welcome speech. Welcome speech means this is also belongs to the gratitude, but here this will come at the very first. Okay, this is the earlier and this is the conclusion. Introduction, conclusion. You have to remember like that. Welcome speech is introduction. Word of thanks is the conclusion. Okay, thank you so much. And if you want to take the screenshot, you can take. But this is I have given randomly. But if you want to take the thorough in a proper order in the means, okay, like that you have to take. Bye. Thank you so much.